Dude, we had a police officer on a few years ago, or about a year ago. Can you look this up, Jamie? Is it okay to ask Jamie to look something up?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Sure.
It's a police officer.
How long ago?
Yes. This guy, retired police officer, Sergeant Brad White. This guy was super unique. He lived in Los Angeles, but he told this story. He was he didn't have any political thoughts. He just told stories of what it was like being a police officer, and he told the story of his first day on the job. They're chasing a guy. The guy runs into traffic, gets hit by a vehicle, and killed. Right. So even as just a human being, like
right.
you're just doing a job, but then you're like trying to compartmentalize or how do what effect did I have on this? What are my like?
Right.
He told this story of a mother had called and said that her son was thinking about committing suicide. Right. The mother meets him in the yard. He shows up. He's a police officer. It's in outside of Los Angeles, I think in Whittier Police Department. I could be wrong. He shows up. The mom meets him outside. They see the son comes into the doorway, right? It's like a glass door with another door behind it, kind of. Takes his own life, right?
Right.
Kills himself right in front of them. So now he's standing there with the mom.
Oh my God.
Now he has to console the mother, then go inside of the home. He walks inside. The door won't open because the man's body is there, right? He's having trouble getting it open. Even just that moment. He gets it open. Something falls off of the ceiling down the back of his shirt. And it's part of the guy, his brain matter. He had shot himself on the ceiling. So I know that's graphic and stuff. And then for the next 3 or 4 hours, he has to take care of this scene with this little feeling between his bat wings or whatever what is that?
Bulletproof vest?
No, inside of your body.
Shoulder blades.
Oh, yeah,
shoulder blades. Yeah.
And it's brain matter.
Yeah. And it's just like, that's just a regular guy. He might not even have finished college or something. It's like, so just the baffling amount of stuff that police go through. Anyway, I was trying to just like, those are stories that stuck with me when I spoke with that guy. It was like unbelievable.
It's just conveniently ignored by most people who will never be police officers. And then that was one of the more offensive things about the George Floyd thing, all this defund the police shit, where people rose up and were saying, defund the police, and I mean defund the police. And Kamala Harris was one of them. She was out there tweeting, defund the police. And because of that, crime just ramped up in certain communities, and so many people wanted the police back, but it's a long process to try to, and to this day, most of these cops don't have good morale. They still have this feeling of defund the police was just a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
It's hard to get people to be cops now. They don't want that fucking job, and why would they? It's a fucking hard job.
Yeah, and they don't even, I think the highlight, like they used to play like softball in our area against like the fire department. That was like the highlight of it. It was like having like competition, but I don't even, like, if you defund them, they're not even super funded. You don't ever see a cop with like a boat or what I'm saying? Like, you don't,
a baller cop.
Yeah, you don't see a fucking
right.
Yeah.
If you think about how hard that job is, like, hard jobs should pay more. Right?
Yeah, dude.
Like, what is I think if you paid them too much, though, then they just quit. Like, I got enough. I'm out.
Yeah, I don't know if you tough.
Because, like, what's harder, being a rapper or being a cop? It's fucking way harder being a cop.
Oh, yeah. I think, yeah.
But rappers get paid way more.
That's true. Cops just, I think a lot of cops will start making albums from their cars. But there really should be there should be a great producer that goes on a ride along